You've heard of Frosty and Olaf, but here in Parkersburg, there's a new snow creation in town.
I think I'm the only reason people like snow.
Becca Reed and her children have been making people wish for snow ever since they started to use it to create all kinds of different creatures. This year, they made a caterpillar, and they are known for many others.
Our Kaitlin Streator is live at Lookout Point in Marietta. Kaitlin, what are the conditions looking like from there?
Phyllis, it is a winter wonderland everywhere in Marietta right now. It's pretty breezy up here on Harmer Hill, I'll tell you that. But I spoke to ODOT crews, and they've told me yesterday that they are prepared to work through the evening to make sure that roads are safe here throughout the night. I can hear some plows scraping right now below me, and I spoke to them just yesterday. Take a look. Snow has begun to accumulate on yards, cars, and a little on roadways in Marietta. ODOT Public Information Officer Ashley Rittenhouse says crews poured brine on the roads yesterday and that 20 plow trucks are on standby if needed to clear the roads.
Obviously, the timing of this event will dictate when we bring our crews in. So it does look to be a Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening event in most of our counties. So if our crews need to stay over after their normal shift and work through the evening or through the night, Thursday into Friday, they'll do that. They'll be out there as long as they need to be to keep those roads as clear as possible.
Our parent company, Gray Television, is working with Google to track health disparities in Appalachia and the Mississippi Delta in our series, Bridging the Great Health Divide. We have already skimmed the surface on food insecurity, and tonight we dig a little deeper into this issue. We take a look at if and how children in our area receive not only food, but food that is good for them. Eating things like bananas or onions just got a lot easier in Cairo, West Virginia, and it's not because of a big chain grocery store. A new mom and pop shop just opened in town.
The Cairo Meat Market and Grocery opened up Wednesday in this small town. Owner Bert Mullinex is the mastermind behind the market.
Well, I've been in the grocery business for 30 plus years, and of course everybody wants to work for themselves, so I got an opportunity for the building and start piecing things together, a piece at a time.
And once the final piece was in place, town recorder Lori Bastian says a wish was granted to many residents.
There's several people in town who don't have vehicles. It's a poor community, so a lot of people depend on a ride to Harrisville or wherever. There's a couple people in town that just get around on a little scooter so they can come over here and get what they need. It's wonderful.
Caden Campbell is your typical teenage boy. He loves to fish, play football, and spend time with his family. But while Campbell may seem all business in the front, he's proving that he is also all party in the back.
The mullet, the ever so popular hairstyle of the 80s, is making a comeback in Ritchie County, West Virginia.
I just thought it'd be funny, and I was staying at the house, of course, so if I didn't mess it up, no one would have saw it. So I just started it, and then when we got out of quarantine and stuff, it just kept growing and growing, and now we're to this point that we're out of quarantine, and I still like it.
Campbell, who's a freshman football player at Ritchie County High, now has taken his quarantine mullet to the next level. He is now ranked in the top 10 of the USA Mullet Championships teen division, a competition his mom entered him in.
Recess just got a little more interesting at Franklin and Chris elementary schools.
Kids can be seen hopping, skipping, and jumping across these sensory pathways thanks to WVU Parkersburg's Kappa Delta Pi. Members of this Education Honor Society painted these pathways after collaborating with 5th grade Chris elementary teacher Terry Kaiser.
We did this because we wanted them to be able to work on fine motor skills, balance, and just a way to, get some of their energy off of their chests.
Paperback Palace in Vienna has been bringing books to the masses at bargain prices since 2004. But sadly, the owner says the pandemic has caused her to close up the shop for good.
Read anything, comic books, back of the cereal box, anything that you find interesting, and you might eventually find the good book that you like, a single book that you like, anything. Just read.
The love for reading is what made Lee Campbell open Paperback Palace in the first place. She says she was eager to use her library science background in a way that would allow her the flexibility to spend more time with her family. Little did she know that through the years, as she gained more customers, those customers would become a part of her family as well.